Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and to this mom guilt toolbox unpacking. And I'm Alicia Lyons. And the first couple days we talked about generosity, and then the last two videos have been about understanding. And so this video will be about understanding that we have good days and bad days. And so there's a lot of lessons that we learn inside of our bad days that I think is important to teach kids when we have a bad day, to ask ourselves, what did we learn about today? So a couple weeks ago, I have been getting up at 5 in the morning instead of 6. And I was struggling to continue getting up at 5. But then I was going to bed at like 8:30 or 9. So there was I had just no energy. And I remember laying in bed and thinking, how long am I going to be tired of being tired? And so that day I got up and I went for a walk around the house. And that was the first day in a really long time that I hit 6,000 steps on my watch. And I got an accountability group to help me. So I have about 4 or 5 women that I text my steps to every day. And we encourage one another to keep going. We encourage each other to take a day off if we need it. And it's just nice to have that kind of support group. And I've noticed a huge difference in my energy, especially those first couple of days. I had more energy to actually play with my son. He loves to do pillow fights and he loves to play tag with me. And I just didn't have the energy for that before I started exercising. So, but I could have classified that day as a bad day because I didn't get up at 5 when I wanted to, and it didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. And I think that that's something that we do a lot, is we have expectations for a day and we get mad when it doesn't go that way. A girlfriend of mine is actually in quarantine because she has COVID-19. And so she is quarantined for 14 days, and she gave herself a laundry list of things to do, one of which was to have family bonding time. They just moved, so she wanted to have all the stuff in the house put away and completely unpack the garage and so on, and get the yard put together. And really, she was just telling me that the only thing that she had gotten done on her to-do list was spending time with the family, because she has a 2-year-old and her 2-year-old wants her attention. And so I told her that it's, you can be frustrated, or you can have a mindset shift. So what I mean by that is, number one, women have this uncanny ability to give themselves 500 things to put on their to-do list and expect all of those things to get done. And 4 or 5 things get done, but all we look at is the remaining things that we hadn't done. And so I told her to think of her to-do list more as a to-do list. So like her to-do list can have 500 things on it, but look at what's been done and think, ta-da, look what I did. So that's number one. That's one way to shift, have a mindset shift. But also another way is to have high intention and low attachment. So this is something I've struggled with in my business, where, you know, I'll make phone calls and I'll expect, you know, $200 in sales, and I'll get 50 or nothing. And so, but I don't control anything in that scenario other than the attempts that I make. So I can have a high intention of, I want to sell $200 every day, but a low attachment to it, meaning that I'm really only committed to how many dials that I make, because the dials that I make are what I can control. The outcomes I can't control. So if we're beating ourselves up for the outcomes that we don't control, we actually end up doing less of the activity. So so that's kind of high intention, low attachment. And really it just takes the irritation away, because what does the irritation do for you other than make you feel like I've had a bad day? So we are going to have good days and bad days as moms. We're going to have days and sometimes weeks where we don't get anything done, because at that time our child needs us physically or emotionally more than others. And so just the cool thing about it is that when you learn to ask yourself, what did I learn today from this bad day? Now your bad day becomes a lesson day. And I don't know about you, but I would much rather have a lesson day than a bad day. And when you learn how to do it, you're teaching your kids how to do it. And so then we stop having bad days and we start having lesson days. So I hope you found that helpful. In the next video, we're going to talk about integrity and how integrity can help. Staying in integrity can help you with your mom guilt. So have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.